Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Late Night Talks with Moskowitz. With me, your host, Jacob Moskowitz. My next guest is here to promote his soon-to-be-released documentary on his unfortunately deceased musician friend. May he rest in peace, Sean Buster. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome esteemed actor, Kip Williamson.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. So, Mr. Williamson, you're sure you want to talk about this on air?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay, well then let's hop straight into it. I understand that this documentary on Sean's life is being directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, he's actually a personal friend of ours. Surprising, I know.
Wow, so how did you decide to go with him to direct?
Well, you know, Marty loves his documentaries.
Yeah, very true.
But on a more serious note, Sean's family thought I should make something about his life to commemorate him, you know? So, they asked me to do it. And I chose Marty because, of course, all his work is timeless.
Of course. That's very well said. Now, I understand that Sean was seemingly an untouchable rock star figure. Is that true?
No, not to me, really. Most people that really knew him thought that, I guess, but it was just a facade he put up. A guard he put up. A way to deal with that much of a dramatic shift in his life. To go from some kid from the middle of nowhere to one of the top artists. I grew up with him, you know. I probably knew the real him better than anyone.
You know what, Kip? We're gonna be somebody someday.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I respect the ambition, but I highly doubt it.
Why do you doubt it?
Look at us, man. We're two kids from this small town. The chance of us actually making it, us being something, it's like 1,000,000 to 1. It's like a needle in a haystack, man. It's not gonna happen.
Man, why don't you just have some confidence, some drive?
I want to, I really do, and I'm listening, but I'm trying to be realistic, that's all.
Mark my words, Kip. You're gonna be an Oscar winner, and I'm gonna get the #1 album.
Yeah, right. And people are gonna be making documentaries about how you gave me this whole speech and inspired me to stick with acting or something.
And that's what really inspired you to stick with acting?
Yeah, something like that.
So, as your respective careers continued, you stayed in touch, correct?
Yeah, actually, as busy as we were, we managed to keep in touch. We both started our careers, as you said. I was lucky enough to be a part of some amazing films like Grand Sacrifice, thanks to Dan. And I met a ton of other amazing people. And Sean, he just blew up overnight. I was really proud of the guy. He worked really hard on his music. He had me come over to his house and get really drunk one night, and he had let me listen to Grapefruit Analogy the night before it came out. It was a lot of fun. And then it won like 4 Grammys?
Yeah, I think so. And I understand this was about the time that he began his drinking problem.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it was that much of a problem. Where have you been, Sean? I've been waiting for you like an hour.
Just shut up, Kip, and let me get into my apartment and go to sleep.
Sarah left, Sean. Again. She said she doesn't feel safe with you around. She said you haven't laid a finger on her when you're like this, but she doesn't feel safe when you're this drunk, which is a lot, apparently, especially with the baby around.
She took Ryan again, too?
Yes, that's why I'm here, Sean. She wanted me to have a talk with you. Apparently, you don't listen to her anymore, or anyone else for that matter. She's worried about you, Sean. I'm worried about you.
Kip, why don't you mind your own damn business? You're always preaching and preaching and preaching this self-righteous bullshit when you act like you're the pinnacle of humanity. And you lied about your grades to get into college, and you abandoned Dan for your new Hollywood friends.
God damn it, Sean, this isn't about me. Yes, I know, I'll be the first to admit I have my fair share of problems, but you're drinking yourself to a divorce. Man, half of your friends don't even talk to you anymore. I'm not trying to preach to you, I'm just
I'm asking you to.
I am sick and tired of everyone telling me I am ruining myself. I can quit drinking whenever I want to.
I'm not telling you how to run your life. I'm asking you to stop and think about what you're doing to yourself, man, please.
Take it somewhere else, Kip. I'm sick and tired of listening to this bullshit.
Now, I believe I recall that his wife left him because of his excessive drinking. Is that true?
Yeah, I guess there was a time where he did start to drink pretty heavily. It was only during that period, though. It wasn't like a frequent thing. But during that time, she left him. She couldn't watch him do that to himself. She couldn't bear it.
And didn't you and him have some sort of falling out?
I wouldn't say that. It was more of a rift caused by timing and creative differences. I wanted to focus on more art house stuff, do more films. He wanted to have fun making music. We surrounded ourselves with different types of people. We just didn't really have any more time for each other, I guess. Sean, I know what the papers say, but why did she leave? For good this time.
It's not even your problem, Kip. Why do you care?
Because if you laid a single hand on her, Sean, I swear to God.
I didn't hit her, okay? We got in a bad fight. She was throwing away my drinks. Is that what you want to hear? She threw a drink on me, so I threw a drink on the ground, and I guess that was the last straw.
Jesus, Sean, you need help.
I need you to leave me alone. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone else's help either.
Sarah walked out, Sean. Take this as your final wake-up call, if not for yourself. Do it for her. And your son. You're a father now, Sean. You can't keep...
Why do you keep taking her aside? You've liked her this whole time, haven't you? That's the real reason she left. To be with a famous actor over here. Thanks for helping me, Kip. Thanks for being such a great friend.
Jesus, man, are you drunk? Right now? Seriously?
Why wouldn't I be?
I can't get through to you anymore.
You don't need to get through to me anymore, Kip. I'm fine. I've never been better.
You have to stop drinking, Sean.
Get out.
Sean, you're gonna actually hurt yourself if you keep up like this.
Get out, Kip. Last chance.
Now, I understand you were with him the night he died.
I was. It was his birthday. He invited me to go to a bar with him to get some drinks to celebrate, and then after we left the bar, we went across town and just walking around aimlessly. I can't believe you had the audacity to call me to close your tab.
What can I say? You're my best friend, right? I mean, it's my birthday, so you gotta.
God, Sean, I can't believe you.
Are we gonna celebrate with more drinks in my room?
No, I'm just trying to make sure you get home safe.
And this guy came out of nowhere trying to rob us, and Sean just happened to get in his way.
I'm sorry.
Man, you got a problem?
No, man,
He's on a
no,
show.
Sean,
No,
leave
kid,
him
get away
alone.
from me. I think
No.
this bastard has a problem.
No.
What's your problem, man?
The guy just starts punching Sean, and he wails on him and wails on him until he stops moving. And I guess he must have realized what he'd done, because he didn't even try to run when the police came and picked him up.
I didn't mean to.
You killed him.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Help! Help! He just killed my friend! Someone please!
And for those of you wondering, the man who murdered legendary musician Sean Buster is named Dexter Shepard, and he's truly the scum of the earth. Mr. Williamson, I'm afraid that's all the time that we have left today. Deeply sorry for your loss. Tune in next week where we're going to have new experimental director Carter Dennison come out, and we're returning from their long hiatus in counterculture hip-hop icons, Death Grips. Thank you, Mr. Williamson.